social media. We're also streaming on fox10tv.com. Well, activists across the country continue to push for an arrest in the shooting death of Trayvon Martin. Today, a group of local teenagers got in and they marched through Tolmanville looking to spread awareness for the cause. I met up with some of the organizers who say they want to prevent this tragedy from ever happening again. The shooting death of Trayvon Martin is hitting a little closer to home. More than 100 students, many of which aren't much older than Trayvon himself, took to the streets of Mobile demanding an arrest in the case.
Justice needs to happen. This needs to take place because if we don't, it will only repeat itself.
With a bag of Skittles in almost every hand, supporters walked from the Tolmanville Public Library to LaFleur High School, waving signs that read, "I am Trayvon Martin." The awareness walk was organized by Sigma Phi Nu, a local community service organization.
The point is to make people in this neighborhood aware that things like this do go on, but there are kids out here that are trying to do positive things.
The 17-year-old was shot and killed last month in Sanford, Florida, by neighborhood watchman George Zimmerman. Zimmerman told police he was acting out of self-defense, and while local organizers say they understand both sides, many still believe the confrontation could have been avoided.
I really understand that, but he is still living. He's able to walk around each day. On the other hand, Trayvon Martin is not.
Not to say that he was wrong for wanting to make sure his neighborhood was safe, but I believe there's a different way to handle it.
By coming here in the spirit, I know you're all wounded. I am wounded.
And we've seen the same frustration at protests and vigils throughout the country held in memory of the unarmed slain teen. Organizers say just like them, many can relate to the tragedy.
A lot of people, a lot of parents, they saw their children in Trayvon Martin, considering the fact that he was so young.
The Department of Justice has opened an investigation into the shooting, and next month, a Florida grand jury will review the case. Meanwhile, the latest developments in the case surrounding the shooting of Trayvon Martin focus on the 911 tapes. Analysts are trying to determine whether screams heard on the recordings are that of a neighborhood watch volunteer or someone else. George Zimmerman, who claims he shot Martin in self-defense, told police he screamed for help that night, but two audio engineers who each analyzed the recording say they don't believe the screams on the tapes are Zimmerman's. However, they say they can't know who was screaming for help because they don't have a sample of Martin's voice.